Our long, long drive is coming to an end. After many hours of driving, we came to the exciting point of dropping down into the bluffs and crossing the Mississippi River. On the other side, we enter an old riverside town. Well, first of all is the modern part and the suburb, and we get through that and then start seeing the old buildings. Downtown is right by the river, and we're back at the foot of the bluffs, many blocks away. But there's a beautiful old church here, and a big old cemetery full of urns and flowers inside a wrought iron fence. Going further along, we come into a more business district, and then we see and hear and feel a train rumbling by along parallel to us as we stop at a stoplight. We know we're going to have to wait for that train if we turn at this turn, so we're going to go further ahead and go on a bridge over the train tracks. Crossing over, I look down and see the train whipping past underneath. All the coal cars filled. And then it's time to turn up a quieter side street just a couple blocks away from the foot of the bluff and head to our Airbnb. Following the map guidance on our phone, we see we're just a couple blocks away. We start looking around, and there's just mostly one-story homes, some brick, some on a little hill. And there, it says we're almost there. We start looking around. That's it. That looks like the picture on our website where we reserved this little cottage called Stone's Throw Cottage. Oh, it has such a cozy front porch. We pull up into the driveway. There's just a little one-stall garage in front of us, and then a few stepping stones placed through the grass, the short distance to the front porch. We just want to explore the cottage before really hauling much in, so I just grab my purse and my empty tea thermos, and it's time to explore. Past the stepping stones, I take a step up onto the little front porch, right between bushes of flowers. There's hydrangeas. Running along the whole front of this narrow porch is an even narrower flower bed. And I think, I'm going to check that out and look at the different flowers, perennials mostly it looks like, at a later time. There's cheerful, bright pillows and cushions on a couple of chairs in front of the front picture window. And under the entry window, I see a bench with some more cushions. These are yellow and red. At the door, we punch in our code and have the excitement of swinging it open, ready to explore a new place that we will call home base for a few days. Stepping inside, just feels so fresh and clean in here. I see a coat tree, and I hang up my purse on there. I see an umbrella stand and a rubber shoe mat. Straight inside the door is a higher table with some drawers and shelves. It looks like they have information about the town and the region here. Oh, that'll be good to check out. And there's a welcome sign with our names on it. Oh, fun. There's some pictures on the wall here. Oh, that must be this cottage, but it looks so different. Yes, they have labeled them This is how it looked originally. Oh, so tiny. 1 story, no garage or entry. Wow. And then some decades later, another black and white picture. Oh, look at the little old bicycle out front. And then they've added on a bit more. And then another picture. Wow, I'll have to study those more later. But I'm hearing the floor creak under my feet as I step out of this little entry into, this must be the living room. There's a couch and a comfy chair, and looks like that coffee table is actually a trunk, probably full of blankets, because I think I remember that this couch can turn into another bed. Beyond that, I see the tiniest staircase twisting up into the corner upstairs. Wow, I'm gonna have to duck when I go up those stairs. And then straight ahead, there's a door into a little room. Oh, it's slightly open. I see a pedestal sink. That must be the bathroom. And then turning left, there's just this one not very big room. Going to the back of the house, the living room turns into the dining space. Oh, that is just such a cozy area with a nice, simple lined table and chairs, and colorful quilted runner going across the table, and some napkins in a basket, and salt and pepper, and there's a light streaming in the window at the far end of the dining area. And off the dining area, just next to the bathroom, I see kitchen. There's just a nice big opening into it, and I go over there and check it out. Wow, this place looks like it has everything we could want for cooking our own food here, which is what we do on vacations. So let's see, there's a stove, oven. Oh, the stove says that one burner doesn't work. Well, we'll be fine with 3. Look at all the spices. I start opening cupboards. Oh, so many teacups and mugs. Ooh, that tea diffuser looks really handy. It's gonna set right inside a mug. I'm gonna use that. Look at the collection of teas. Oh, I love tea. There's a whole new sampler set of herbal teas. Looks like it's from a local supplier. That will be a treat. And on the counter is an espresso machine. Oh, that will make a fun treat too. And a dishwasher. That'll be handy. And a nice sink with a window over it. I love having windows over the sink. Stepping to the sink, I feel a soft, squishy mat underfoot, and I look down, and it has bistro sort of look to the pattern and design. And on the wall there's a towel hanger which has a bicycle design on the towel. I'd say this family who lives next door, our hosts, must like biking and coffee. That's my first guess. I pull back the curtains and open the shade on the window over the sink and go, whoa, they do definitely live just a stone's throw away, or less. I think I'm seeing right into their kitchen window right across their narrow driveway. Well, it'll be fun to meet them and get to know them. But I'm not done exploring. Behind this kitchen and dining area, I see what was probably another addition that you couldn't tell in the pictures in the entry because it's on the back, at the backyard. There's this, it looks so, it's adorable, a little porch. The whole back wall basically of the dining area is big glass doors into this porch. And again, I feel like it's a place I might have to duck because it's so everything's on a small scale here. It's so cozy. This room, stepping out, smells like wood. It smells like a state park. Everything, the walls, the ceiling are all wood. Such a warm, honey-colored wood, shiny with varnish. There's a couch, another trunk full of blankets. Ooh, there's a croquet set. Oh, there's a hammock in that basket. They must have a place for it outside. And then there's a cute little bistro table and chairs. Oh, I don't quite have to duck at the very back edge. It must be just about 6 feet and no higher as this roof angles down right above the whole wall of windows. Ooh, it's getting warm out here though. The sun is on this side of the house in the afternoon. I think I'm going to open some windows. As I open the windows, I feel the tug and then the slide. I hear a little squeak and I feel the fresh air blowing in. Oh, that feels so lovely. Oh, there's a little shelf of books. There's bird books and tree identification books. Oh, they are just our kind of people. They must be a little outdoorsy too. And I see there's a door onto a small deck. Stepping over there, I hear the screen door creak as I open it. And there is a table and chairs with an umbrella over it. Oh, there's a rose bush up against the house on a trellis. Beautiful. I think I can even smell the rose already. Oh, more bushes enclosing this little deck, and then a cute little backyard. The neighbors have their sides fenced in on the back and on the other side, but not on our host's side there. It's just a garage at the end of their driveway that we see. And behind the garage, they have just a jungle of hosta and spreading shade plants, because look at these huge trees. I have never seen a tree with that long, strange pod. Blackish now. I wonder if it starts green. Probably. I'm making a mental note. I need to ask our neighbor what that tree is. It's beautiful, rugged, strong. Well, I will enjoy this backyard and back deck, but I realize I haven't even seen the upstairs yet. So, coming back in through the porch, and I leave the door from there into the house open, and walk the little distance up past through the living room again and go, oh, there's a gas fireplace. That will be really cozy in the evenings, probably mornings too. They can be cool probably here under the shade of the eastern bluffs. And into that corner, I start to go up the stairs. There's about 4 steps in the little landing, and turn the whole way around, duck my head, and go up the narrowest, shallowest stairs. I feel like I'm just getting half a foot on each step, and they creak, and then ducking, I come out into the cutest little half upstairs. Now here, I definitely cannot stand up straight. Even in the center where there's 2-3 feet of flat ceiling, if I stand up straight, I am pushing my head against the ceiling. That tells me this room is about 5 feet 7-8 inches tall at the tallest. No wonder they have it feeling like it's set up for kids. There's a child-sized rocking chair. That bench looks perfect for setting our luggage on. It's a split log bench with rustic log legs coming out from it. And I see 3 cute twin-sized beds, 2 at the far end and 1 at the near. In between, along one wall, I see a very low, comfy looking couch. Across from it, there's bookshelves and games and such a fun place. On each side of the flat bit of ceiling, all wood here too. The wooden ceiling slopes down low to each side. At the far end, actually at each end, I look back and forth. There's a window, one facing the road, looking through a tree, and the other looking over the back porch roof onto the backyard at that big, beautiful tree. I go over and to the far end and check on the beds. I sit on one that's pretty firm. I sit on the other that's a little softer. I could be doing the 3 bears here. I should check out that other bed sometime. In between these 2 beds is a terraced nightstand, and what a quirky lamp. There's 3 different colors of shades sticking up almost like calla lilies from the twistable metal arms. 3 bulbs, 3 colors. I see a cute little alarm clock on there too, and room for my water bottle and my glasses at night. The beds are just a couple of feet off the floor, so when I stand up, I feel the strength pushing up through my knees and my thighs, and I remember not to stand up quite straight, and I feel the floor squish and kind of bounce a little bit beneath my feet. It's a firm, thick, matted carpet. Well, I think this is not the only beds in the house. What have I missed? There must be a bedroom downstairs. I'd seen pictures of that. So I trot back down the stairs. I feel them creak and bounce. Coming down to the main floor, I hear the creak and crack of the old, wide wooden boards with the big cracks between the floorboards. These must be original. There's a door I haven't explored yet. And the reason I didn't see it when I came in was it was just behind the entryway. So over there I go and push open the door that's just slightly standing ajar. Here is another room with a nice bright window from the backyard. Oh, I can see the rose bush out this window. And a full or queen-sized bed fills most of the room, really. But I see there's some nice furniture here, a dresser, a closet with shelves, and a shoe hanger, and there's a place to put a suitcase here too. Nice, cozy room. I am so looking forward to staying in Stone's Throw Cottage. It is time to bring in the luggage and the coolers and settle in for our first cozy evening here. Thank you for joining me for this visualization. Why don't you go ahead and picture some more? What would you do in your first evening in Stone's Throw Cottage?